What is up? What is up, everybody? Welcome to Just the BetSlips, where we provide you one thing and one thing only, and that is the hot tips
Hot tips
to help
to
your
help
bet slips.
your bet slips.
That's right, everybody. We are here real quick before we record the podcast, but it's the Dynamic Trio. We are coming to you with a tabletop only show today. The trio of myself, CJ, the PD King, to my left, your right, poolside Pat, aka Mr. 60%, and then beneath both of us is Rob, the parlay guy. But we are here to bring you those hot tips to help your bet slips as always. And like I said, it's going to be a short show today, real quick, in and out. Tabletop, and that is it. But before we do anything else, we got to hit the disclaimer. We are not professional gamblers. The show is for fun and entertainment purposes only. Number 2, please gamble responsibly and at your own risk. Do not gamble more than you can afford, and only bet what you can afford to lose. And last but certainly not least, gambling can be addictive, so please seek the help if you need it. Call 1-800-GAMBLER to get that help if you find yourself falling into the gambling addiction. This is not just sports betting. It is also for the casino and the ponies. So if you find yourself in any sort of gambling addiction, please seek the help that you need it. Call 1-800-GAMBLER so you can get that help. Also, we are not affiliated with or sponsored by any sport book, but we would love to be. So if anybody out there would love to get us that sponsorship, I'm all for it, because they won't do it regularly for us because they don't like fat white guys, just like half of America.
Oh,
Anyway,
that's unfortunate.
I know, right? It's 2/3 of us on the show today.
Ladies will tell you we're cuddly. What the hell?
We are very cuddly, and we can be very cuddly with a lot of sportsbook money. But it's fine. It's what we're here for. We're doing the things. So we're gonna go ahead and remove that. How's everybody feeling today? We're gonna give a little precursor to the podcast, so everybody knows we're discussing the all-century baseball team. So it'd be this century, the quarter-century baseball team. So anybody there, that is the podcast tonight that will go live tomorrow, 6 a.m. Hooray, hooroo, hurrah. How's everybody feeling today?
Good, man. I'm glad I was able to hop in for the short show here before the pod. I tagged Jason Stark. So as we all know, he's going to be watching and listening, and I made sure to tag him because he is the reason why we're doing it. You know what? Look, it is after Memorial Day weekend. We're getting into the summer. It's baseball. We really are trying to. We have Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader between me and Rob coming soon. We have to do more prep for that. We have me versus CJ in baseball trivia coming soon, but again, need to do more prep for that. And we do have the NBA Finals and Stanley Cup and all that going on, but we figured we'd have a fun podcast where we all get to make our team from the 2000s to now, and I think it's going to be a fun time. And shout out to Jason Stark because he is and Parker for that matter, because both of them are the reason that we're going to do it, and we're going to have some fun. But before we get to that, we are going to bring you some hot tips for your bet slips.
We got it, and it's we're not doing the regular segments today because, like I said, we're just doing the tabletop. And speaking of that, go ahead, go quick, Pat. Yes.
Well, before we get to how Rob's feeling, can I did do the graphic for the underdog, and I had a pun that I wanted to use.
All right. Well, fine. We'll do it.
Okay, I can do it quick. I'll be fast.
I got you, Rob. How are we feeling?
I'm good. Yesterday was tough. I had a baseball bet missed because the pitcher got hurt after 2 innings. I needed 4 or 5 strikeouts. He had 4 in 2 innings and got hurt. And then the night parlay, I have a basketball parlay, and everything had hit with 5 minutes into the third quarter, with the exception of 1 rebound for Hartenstein. He only plays 3 minutes of the entire second half because of the blowout and doesn't get the 1 rebound. And I miss a plus 415 parlay because of it. So I missed out on about 900 units by 1 strikeout and 1 parlay, 1 rebound yesterday.
That's like that. It's those kind of bets that, I mean, you come back and you bounce back and you come on just the bet slips and whatnot, but like those are the ones that like daggers.
Yeah, they didn't feel good, that's for sure. And I know CJ had one very similar to mine. So
Yeah, I mean,
Ant 19.
just absolutely brutal. He has 19 going into the fourth. All I need him was for 20, and for some odd reason, whoever the heck, was guarding him, decided to like play the best defensive quarter of his life. Like even though they were up like 34, like what are you doing? Coast it in, buddy. Let Ant get to the rack. I just needed a bucket. A bucket. I don't care how the ball left his hand, where the ball left his hand, and fall through the hoop. I don't care whether it was free throw line, whether it was a layup, whether it was a logo three. It didn't matter. I just needed one more shot, leave Anthony Edwards' hand, and go through the hoop in that circle, that orange circle. I needed to go through it from the top.
The most
the
wild part
to the bottom.
The most wild part to me is I don't care if Jordan came back in his prime to cover him. He didn't get a free throw. Like you can't get foul driving into the lane one time in an entire like quarter. Like what? Like that's the most baffling part. Like I can see how you can miss a lot of shots, get D'd up, whatever. But you just drive through the lane. You're gonna get fouled eventually.
But that's and I mean we can talk about this till the cows come home. But like that's like. Not enough. Like we have the SGAs, we have guys that do that. Brunson's, like we have guys that do that. But I think lost on the NBA is just taking it to the rack and getting a legit foul, not like the foul baiting. Like we see it from a lot of guys, but like just using like Cat did the other night. The game that the Knicks won. When he just was, I'm 7 feet tall. I'm just going to run to the basket, and you either stop me or you foul me, and that's what like that day of the NBA is gone, and it's sad because like I mean threes used to be just quick tangent. Threes used to feel like I don't know about you guys, but like threes used to feel like a bonus. Like, oh, you guys are hitting, your team is hitting threes. Like, it used to feel like something bigger than it is now. Now it's just every shot. Whereas, like, driving to getting an and one or getting just layups just seems like it's like a thing of the past. And it's just, it's weird. I mean, I still like watching the game, but it's different. It's certainly different.
Absolutely. All right, let's do this thing. Let's get it to it. And we're going to start with everybody's cutest segment is the underdog slip. Pat, it's all you, man. Just go ahead and explain why you feel that this is going to happen. And even though you might be wrong, we still believe you.
Well, I would implore the two of you to get this when you can. It is the underdog slip, but I'm rooting for a cat today. That's literally the only reason why I wanted to do this.
I see what you did there. Ha
Thank you. Appreciate that. But no, it's do or die. I'm not feeling too overly confident by any stretch of the imagination. It is an MSG. So obviously this would have to be Knicks in 7. I'm not. I think the Pacers have proven that they are just a better version of the Knicks in a way. They do similar things. They hit their threes even without Naismith or with a injured Naismith. I just think. Don't get me wrong. I don't think anybody's beaten this Thunder team. Being completely honest. But that's neither here nor there. We're talking about tonight. We're talking about one game. We're talking about Game 5. We're talking about winning at home. And the Knicks don't win if Cat. I have him. So it's the underdog for a reason because 25 plus, I got it at the price that you're going to see in a second. But I don't think the Knicks win if he doesn't get this. Then there it is, 175. I think that's a awesome price. And the Knicks don't win if he doesn't do this, if Brunson doesn't show up, everybody needs to show up. And you'll see in a future on the tabletop, you'll see a parlay that I have that also needs to hit if the Knicks are going to win. There's no real he did this. He had 20 in the fourth quarter in game 4. Game 3. Like he could take over the game when he needs to. And I think they need to lean in. I know that the Knicks are not as good of a defensive team when both Brunson and Cat are on the floor at the same time. But you might just need that firepower today. You might just need it. You gotta go ball. You gotta go, for lack of a better term. You gotta go all out. I was gonna use a more not PG word, but you gotta go all out. You gotta just throw everything at the Pacers because they are a very, very, very good team. And the Knicks are too, but they have clearly been outmatched. They've been out hustled. Like I said, the Pacers are just like a better version of the Knicks, and it sucks, but it is.
The Pacers are deeper. That's the problem. The Pacers are just deeper.
And Thibodeau just isn't has not dipped into his bench as much as the Pacers have.
And the Pacers go 8-9 deep, whereas the Knicks go like
maybe 7,
maybe 7.
Yeah, exactly. And
the Pacers just run up and down the floor. That's
clearly that is clearly what is happening. And you know what? It is fun to see. I think these two teams are fun to see, in the Thunder as well, are fun to see succeed. But as a Knicks fan, I'm obviously rooting for the fortunes to change. But I think you guys are right. And hey, again, underdog slip. I didn't put the Knicks money line. I didn't put 7 points. It's Karl Anthony Towns, 25 points, almost 2-1. Let's ride.
Yeah. Why not?
And I'm gonna add a caveat to that. I bet that, but I did Pacers plus 4.5 because they are the actual underdog in this game. I think Cat can get to that, and the Pacers can still cover 4.5, and that's at plus 430 if you add that.
You can do that, but if you do that, you are dead to me. So
I
already knew that was going to be the case.
Already been bet.
Let's go ahead and jump. It's green, it's soft, it's plushy. It is the tabletop. And we only have the 3 of us on here. Parker came in late, but it's fine. He might just give us a live bet. You never know. We might get lucky and get a Parker live bet jiving in here. Pat, but you're up first. Go ahead.
Yes, I'll do the well, I love you, Rob, but you're still dead to me for now. I'll do my little Nick parlay there first. I got a 33% boost on DraftKings, so I just wanted to shout that out. It was 320, but with the boost, I got it to 426. It is Cat 20 plus points, so a little less than the underdog. It's Brunson 25. As I mentioned, I think both of those things need to happen. Those 2 specific things need to happen for the Knicks to even have a chance. And then Josh Hart, 8 rebounds. I mean, he's the dog. He is the guy that is just it. Tibbs has been better with playing him because he hasn't been in the starting lineup as of late. But he's been coming in at 4 minutes after each quarter starts. And I think that might be the bet because they need to play Mitchell Robinson because Mitchell Robinson is the defensive guru, just the glue. Mitchell Robinson, the Knicks are a better team when Mitchell Robinson plays, but then they get into Hack-a-Mitch. So it's like Tibbs is trying to figure out how to do that, which stinks. It's like you're an NBA player, just make your free throws, but he's just not a good free throw shooter. I mean, it is what it is. If he was, he would be. If Mitchell Robinson could shoot 60%, even 70% from the line, he'd be making a lot of money. But that's just not where he's at right now. So Josh Hart 8 rebounds, and then obviously Knicks money line. I'm not gonna bet against them, but you can get that little parlay there. 426, as I said. So ride, fade, whatever. If you think the Knicks season is gonna end in the Garden tonight, then maybe go against me. Throw the Pacers with the points, or even just Pacers money line. I don't know. I'm not gonna. Look, I'm being positive, but I'm also trying to be realistic. So it's been a fun season. I'm having a great time. These guys on my hat right now are putting me in a better mood than I can ever be. So Knicks has been fun, and I love that they're where they're at, and I still think that there's a chance, but I'm going to try and temper my expectations. That being said, my other bets, Knicks money line, as you can see there, heavy favorites, 185. You guys know this. I never have a bet like this, minus 185, ever. But I did it today because I wanted to get some extra juju into this game, into this series. Yes, I bet this double my units on Knicks money line because go New York, go. Not gonna say
make sure you update his stats to double units on the Knicks too, because that's gonna be a fun night.
Oh yeah. Wait. I wasn't even. I didn't finish. You yanked me off the stage?
No, go ahead. You're good. I'll just
yanking me off the stage like Looney Tunes. All
right.
All right. No. So I got Mackenzie Gore. Just traded him off my fantasy team, but he's got almost 100 strikeouts, 7 Ks. The Nationals money line part does scare me, but I wanted to have a performance double, and that's my performance double, plus 158, as you can see there. And then, hey, I think everybody in here could speak on this. Chris Sale and Zach Wheeler. How about 7 Ks? Why not? Right? I mean, this seems like it's 152, 7 Ks for the two of those guys. Somebody tell me if I'm wrong, but this feels like easy money.
Yeah, I mean, we both feel the same way up here.
Yeah. I mean, I have them for 6 each, but I'm just playing it safe.
No, I know, but it just yeah, I mean, you have to take a little bit of a chance, but I saw the numbers for them both, because 6 and 6 would have been just under. It would have been like 110, I think, minus 110. So then I just did I boosted it up 7 each, and I was just like, almost 2 to 1. Like, why not?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I didn't want to take a winner out of respect for both CJ and Parker and Rob, for that matter.
No. You could have picked a winner, because we all know the winner of this game.
I did. Who would I have taken?
What do you think he's going to say?
We all know the winner of this game. We all know.
The best team of baseball is one of the teams, but
correct.
But I know I couldn't do that. Knowing we were going to talk baseball all day today, I was not going to do that, so I didn't do that. So
I mean,
I instead took both of your starting pitchers to just have fun games.
I don't blame you for
thank you
for playing to the crowd, quote unquote. But yeah,
that's exactly what I did. And you know what?
Yeah.
I will. You will never, ever say that I don't play to a crowd. So
it's also a fair statement there. I'm going to go ahead and jump into me here. I am going to pick the winner of this game, and it's Wheeler 6+ Ks and a Phillies money line. The Phillies should have lost game 1. To be very clear, they should have lost game 1 because they did not get a great pitching performance.
Yeah, I don't disagree.
From Christopher Sanchez. There's something going on here, and I don't know exactly what it is with him, but that's fine. But yeah, he's finding ways to win, but he did not look like the Chris Sanchez that we've come to know and love as of late. But you had a lot of backups in for Philly. You had Sosa in, you had Marchand in, who had a massive 2-run drill shot.
Yeah, he did nice.
So there was good there. You had a Schwarbaum and I mean, off the tabletop here, I have a Schwabbaum homer, by the way. So can we get double or nothing there? Be kind of cool if we did. But yeah, I think the Phillies sweep out the Braves because the Braves are not looking good. They don't look like their offense is there.
No, they don't.
And so, I mean, that's just kind of how we're there. So yeah, that's where we're at. Wheeler 7+ and a Phillies money line. Just that's how I feel with that. I also like Mackenzie Gore 7+ in the Nationals money line. I hate the fact that Pat bet it because now I feel like it's going to be a loser. But
why?
Oh, man.
I was 4-1 yesterday. 5-1
straight shots. Just
was
just
I
shots. I don't know. Robert wants to say so much and he's not. I love it. It's Mackenzie Gore. The thing that scares me is the Nationals money line. Can they beat Seattle in Seattle? It makes it a little tough. Yeah. And then I am taking the Brunson 25 points and the Knicks money line. I feel like the Knicks aren't going to go home without a fight, and so I feel like for sure that they're going to win at Madison Square Garden with the Knicks play. So yeah, that's where I feel like it's gonna happen. So that's where we're at. And I don't know why, but Pat just keeps like doing a weird thing with his mouth. I don't know how I feel about it. It just feels a little awkward. I don't know how I feel. But Rob, please explain your part.
If you didn't feel comfortable before, we all three have it. So Chris Sale's 6+ strikeouts. We've talked about it. He's hit this in 5 straight. Zach Wheeler's 6+ strikeouts. He's hit this in 7 straight. Mackenzie Gore's 7+ strikeouts. He's hit this in 4 straight. And I've got Jose Barrios 4+ strikeouts, who's hit this in 5 of his last 6. I got this at +203. All 3 of us are riding Sale, Wheeler, and Gore, which means nothing good can come of this.
Yeah, we're all done. We're done.
And then I wanted to go ahead and throw in a PD of my own tonight. I've got Pacers +4.5. And if you listen to us for our podcast, when we discussed these series during game 2, we all predicted Pacers in 5. We predicted the order in which the games would happen. And if you bet it, you got it at +675 with us. Just saying, you might want to listen to the podcast. It's going to happen tonight. The Pacers win tonight and end it in 5. Bong bing. And Halliburton 8+ assists. He has hit this in 3 of the 4 games in this series. He has become an assist god. Even when his points aren't there, the assists are always there. And he showed me in that last game that he's really becoming an actual superstar, not just a really good player.
Right.
So I don't think there's going to be any problems tonight. Not to mention, the only thing I'm scared about Cat is he's actually game time decision because he's hurt right now. So we're hoping he plays so that underdog hits. If Cat doesn't play, this game's going to be a 60-point blowout. Just so you know.
Yeah, it'll be an absolute.
It is going to be a massacre if Cat doesn't play.
Yeah.
But and I got that at +118 for that PD. So we're going to rock both of these tonight. Hopefully the PD hits because I think we're screwed on Chris Sale, Zach Wheeler, and Mackenzie Gore now.
Yeah, we're done now. We're all messed up. Here's the real reason why we're messed up. It's because Parker has it as well.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Parker.
I went in all Braves, Phillies bets tonight. I'm going Braves money line. I know you disagree, CJ, but look,
somebody's winning.
That's fair.
I mean, look, the Braves need to win. Like, this is like a must win. Like, you're already 9.5 back in the division, right? So, like, they need this win. Yes, they should have won earlier, but they didn't.
Yeah, they didn't because your offense is trash.
And it definitely hurt that AJ Smith-Shawver probably blew out his elbow. He's going to have Tommy John probably because he heard a pop. That's not good. And so I'm also going, well, as we've already mentioned, Sale and Wheeler, 7+ Ks a piece. I'm going Acuna, 3+ total bases. He was actually good in game 1, even though he didn't start.
Yeah, he took over for Fairchild, who I think broke his pinky. You didn't see it.
He dislocated his pinky.
it looked broken to me, but it remains the same. It was probably the same break that I had where it broke, but it's like you treat it like a sprain where you just buddy tape it. But yeah, go ahead.
I know manager Brian Snicker after the game said that he's okay to play in game 2, like pinch run, but like obviously he's not playing the field. But he said, yeah, he dislocated it, so I don't know if we're gonna see him tonight.
Yeah, I don't know.
Schwarber 2+ total bases. I mean, he had a Schwarber bomb in game 1. He's probably gonna do something, and he's kind of a nemesis when I watch him. He always does well against the Braves. Trey Turner 3+ total bases. So I hope I'm wrong in that standpoint, but want to give your Phillies some love because I think it'll be back and forth. If the Braves are going to win, it's not going to be a blowout.
No, well, it's because you got these two workhorses on the mound. There's no way.
Absolutely.
There's no way it's going to be that. So
y'all just need to get Sale out of there by 7, and then you can blow our relief rotation up because they're Garbaggio.
As long as Daysball Hernandez doesn't pitch today, I think we have a shot.
Yeah, a rando shot.
Yeah.
Out of the situation.
Yeah, I'm not feeling good about the Braves right now, but
hey, what are you gonna do, man?
Yeah, I mean
we're sorry about this creeper we have in the top right corner. We don't know what he's doing.
Yeah, I've just figured I'd just ignore him. So yeah, that's the show today, everybody.
Yeah.
And thanks for coming in. Make sure you listen to the podcast. It drops at 6 a.m. Like I said, quarter century team. So definitely bring your bring yourself in, and we'll have some fun. But this has been just the BetSlips, where we promise you one thing and one thing only, and that is to bring you the hot tips to help your bet slips. Go ahead and responsibly go and chase that bag. We will catch you next time. We'll see you. Have a good one, everybody.